What is up, you guys? I've been getting this question a lot. The question is, why did I join the military? All right, so first off, I'm gonna make this video a little quick and simple. When I graduated high school in 2016, I took a couple of months off from school and I was trying to figure out whether or not I wanted to go to college or join the military. At the time, military wasn't an option. I always wanted to go to college. I always wanted to be in college. So I went. I went to USCB. It's a United States University of South Carolina, Bluffton, South Carolina. And I went there, and when I went there, I didn't have a car. I was working full-time at McDonald's, which was my first job, and I wasn't making enough money, and I needed to start paying off my student loans and whatnot, the subsidized loans. So I only went to school for a year. So my freshman year, things started getting really tough at the end, and I finished up my finals and everything, and then I got a call from the Air Force, and I wanted to go into the Air Force, but I didn't make the score lines. And then the Army called me, and then I didn't make the score lines for them either. Well, I think I did make the score lines for them, but I had needed to retest to make a higher score. I guess they wanted me to be in a particular job, and I just didn't want to take the test again. So I ended up looking into the Navy, and the Navy called me. They were the first ones to call me back when I needed them to call me back, and they were on top of their game. So I ended up joining the Navy because I felt that it was a great opportunity to help me out with school, to get me to travel to see places that I've never seen before, and that ended up to me enlisting in 2017. Well, a little at the end of 2017 to 2018. I was around the age of 19 when I joined, and I just joined. And it, when I hear people say that, oh, I don't know if I want to go into the military, and I tell them to really think about it, because at the end of the day, the military does offer a lot of things that you could use towards your life and use towards the thing that you need, because it may not be what you want to do in life or that career that you want, but it could be a very great stepping stone, because they offer TA, which is tuition assistance. While you're in, you go take these courses that will go to your college credits, and by the time you either done with a 5-year contract or a 3-year contract, you could have your associate's degree or your bachelor's degree while you're in. And I've been in for about 3.5 years. I haven't taken any courses yet, because my boat that I'm on, I've been going back and forth out to sea on deployments, and it's okay. Sometimes I have that feeling like, I'm falling behind, because I see all of the kids that I graduated with, they're starting up their own businesses, or they're getting ready to start their master's degree, and I feel like I was behind. But when I really think about it, I'm working a demanding job. My job is very demanding, and I have to be here. I signed that contract, so I have to be here. But it's a very demanding job, and you have to keep up with it, and then you have to keep in mind to not forget the reason of why you joined, because a lot of people, I see they join and then they forget why they joined. I'm going to always remember that I joined so I could be able to get my degree, get to where I want to be in life, so I could be successful. And I'm using all of the things that the military offered me, like US Maps. It's a bunch of things that you could do with US Maps. You could log in your hours here, being in the Navy, things that we do in the Navy, those credits that you take, hours counts as credits towards your degree, and that can also help you with getting credits to your degree. Not even, especially with the job, if people want to be engineers, or it counts towards their career. Every day you log in those hours equivalent to a class, and you're completely done with that credit. People don't really think about it too much, but when you really sit there and you think about it, and you have someone who's willing to sit down and explain to you all of these programs that the military offer you, you'll get a better understanding of, okay, I could go to school, I could not go to school, and I could still get credits. I could go to school and still get credits. You could be in the military and get credits and not go to school just by doing your job. And a lot of people don't know these things because nobody's willing to sit down and tell them. And I'm just one of those people who, like, I came and I joined the military in order for me to go to school and get my degree. So I would have wished when I joined that somebody would have told me about these programs. And I didn't find out about these programs until about last year. So that would be like 2 years of me not knowing about these programs. And since I've been in, I've been going in the computers, looking at all these programs and figuring out, which ones fit me the best, which one can I mold to in order for me to get where I need to be in life. And all you have to do is just find those people, find those connects, and you will get to where you want to be in the military. The military is not for everybody, I could say that, but the military is a great stepping stone if you want to continue proceeding in life and see the world at the same time while doing what you love to do. It's just one of those things that you have to really sit down and figure out, because a lot of people who don't stay in the military, they're family orientated, they don't like being away for so long. Yes, it's a sacrifice, but it's that sacrifice you have to make for yourself, not for anybody else, just for you, because you have to live your life for you. Nobody else can live your life but you, and you have to be happy with the life that you have created for yourself. Say, keep a positive mind on it, keep an open mind about it, because the military, like I said, isn't for everybody, but it can be for you if you make it for you. And you have to do it at your terms and when you're ready, not when somebody else is ready, or not because family members are pushing you, or you grew up in that military family life. Just do it because you want to do it, because you want to make yourself better. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. That is okay, because there are other programs out in the world that you can use to build credits for you to go to school. You don't have to always take out student loans or do anything. You could go online and do papers and then you get scholarship or anything. It's many programs out there. It's just you just have to sit down and do your research before you decide whether or not you want to join the military, whether or not you want to go to college, or just dump it all. You just have to do your research and figure out what works for you, not what works for your mom, not what works for your dad, not what for your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your kids. I'm sorry to say, but a lot of people have kids and they just like, oh, I don't want to do this because I have a kid. You have to think about what's going to be best for you and your child and your family at the end of the day. And all you got to do is just keep a positive mindset on it. I know I'm always about positivity, but as long as you keep a positive mind on it and you think about what's best for you, don't overthink it. Just think about what's best, what's going to work out. Think about the pros and the cons and outweigh them and see which one works out. And if the pros outweigh the cons, then that's fine. If the cons weigh out the pros, then that is fine. All you have to do is just make sure that you find the route that you need to take and just go with it. And just keep a positive mindset. It's always going to work out. Even if it goes horrible, just try to find another solution. Always have a plan B before you jump to plan A. Have a plan A, B, and C just in case, because you never know. Even though we're going through this pandemic right now, you just have to always have those options, because you never know what can happen, and you never know, because life changes every day. I just want y'all to know that, I just made this video because I wanted y'all to know why I joined the military and why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. And it's just, for me, it's just working out. Everything is just falling into place. Not because that's what I planned on it, because some of the things that are happening I didn't plan, but they're working out. It's working out for my benefits and for my family benefits. And me and my wife are just living our best life, because we are making sure that we take those steps to live our best life. You have to take steps and you have to take risks to live your best life. You can't just sit there and contemplate on things. Sometimes you just have to jump for it. And sometimes jumping for it might be the right thing and it might not be the right thing, but you have to do that list of pros and cons and weigh those options out and see what works for you, not what works for everybody else. I just want y'all to have a beautiful day. You are beautiful, and just keep working hard and just think about what you really want and what you need out of life, and just go for it. That's what I did, and it's working out, and I believe that you could do it too. If somebody else could do it, you could do it too, no matter what. All right, y'all. Peace.